not only as his brother, but also as a minister in his Sabha. There is a need for him to give his viewpoint correctly. At the same time, wrong counseling, wrong advice given to him, to Ravana, must be pointed out. It is like if you go to a physician and who has been very carefully analyzing the situation of the patient, must necessarily look at the problem and what kind of wrong medicines that the patient has been taking, because that would definitely further worsen the situation, how much ever he tries to treat, because the wrong treatment would ruin the health, and the doctor has to first of all correct it. Undoing is necessary first. So here Vibhishana starts his advice to him, very very sound advice, in canto number 14. Nishacharendrasya nishamya vakyam
निशाचरेन्द्रस्य निशम्य वाक्यम्
कुम्भकर्णस्य च गर्जितानि
सकुम्भकर्णस्य च गर्जितानि
विभीषणो राक्षसान् मुख्यमु
राक्षसराज स्वामीजी
राजं
राजं
विभीषणो राक्षसराजमुख्यम्
विभीषणो राक्षसराजमुख्यम्
उवाच वाक्यं हितमर्थयुक्तम्
उवाच वाक्यं हितमर्थयुक्तम्
वृतो हि बाह्वन्तरभोगराशिः
वृतो हि बाह्वन्तरभोगराशिः
चिन्ताविष printing is not चिन्ताविषसुस्मिततीक्ष्णदंष्ट्रः
चिन्ताविषसुस्मिततीक्ष्णदंष्ट्रः
पञ्चाङ्गुली पञ्चशिरोधिकायः
पञ्चाङ्गुली पञ्चशिरोतिकायः
ताममाहिस्तवकेन राजन्
सीतामहाहिस्तवकेन राजन्
यावन्न लङ्कां समभिद्रवन्ति
यावन्न लङ्कां समभिद्रवन्ति
बलिमुखा पर्वतकूटमात्राः
बलिमुखा पर्वतकूटमात्राः
दंष्ट्रायुधाश्चैव नखायुधाश्च
दंष्ट्रायुधाश्चैव नखायुधाश्च
दीयतां दाशरथाय मैथिली
प्रदीयतां दाशरथाय मैथिली
यावन्न गृह्णन्ति शिरांसि बाणाः
यावन्न गृह्णन्ति शिरांसि बाणाः
रामेरिता राक्षसपुङ्गवानाम्
रामेरिता राक्षसपुङ्गवानाम्
वज्रोपमा वायुसमानवेगाः
वज्रोपमा वायुसमानवेगाः
प्रदीयतां दाशरथाय मैथिली
प्रदीयतां दाशरथाय मैथिली
न कुम्भकर्णेन्द्रजितो च राजन्
न कुम्भकर्णेन्द्रजितौ च राजन्
तदा महापार्श्वमहोदरो वा
तथा महापार्श्वमहोदरौ वा
निकुम्भकुम्भौ च तथा निकायः
निकुम्भकुम्भौ च तथातिकायः
स्थातुं समर्था युधिराघवस्य
स्थातुं समर्था युधिराघवस्य
जीवंस्तु रामस्य न मोक्ष्यसे त्वम्
जीवंस्तु रामस्य न मोक्ष्यसे त्वम्
सवित्राप्यथवा मरुद्भिः
गुप्तः सवित्राप्यथवा मरुद्भिः
नवास नवासवस्याङ्कगतो न मृत्योः
न वासवस्याङ्कगतो न मृत्योः
नभो पातालमनुप्रविष्टः
नभो न पातालमनुप्रविष्टः
विभीषणः राक्षसराजं मुख्यम् उवाच. राक्षसराजं, that is to Ravanam prati uvacha. Hitam arthayuktam vakyam uvacha. Beneficial with a lot of meaning and purpose, he spoke. After having listened to Nishamya Vakyam Kumbhakarnasya and Nishacharendrasya, that is, Ravana also spoke about his curse and all those things, as well as how he can conquer even the Indra and all others. When he spoke about that, all that, listening to Kumbhakarnasya Garjitani Vakyam api. And then now he says, Brutohi Bhakvantara Bhoga Rashihi. And then he was very Vrutaha, fully you are covered. You are surrounded. You are caught. What is that? By the coil body. He is now describing how Ravana is caught in the snare of the snake called, the huge snake called Sita. Sita is now compared to a huge snake, and which has a coil. Bhakvantara Bhoga Rashihi. Bhoga means here Bala. Bhoga Rashihi. A heap of huge, strong coil, and Chinta Vishaha. And the thought about Sita itself is poison. Susmita Tikshna Damshtraha. Her smile is strong, huge, sharp teeth. And then Pancha Anguli, you are describing over the beauty of that 5 fingers. They are Pancha Shiro Adhikayaha. So this is nothing but the 5 hood of that snake. It is sitting there. Sita Maha Hahihi. This is called the snake called Sita. Tava Kena Rajan. By whom is that? By whom in the sense here? You know, who is now is caught up here? By whom? By whom means why? One meaning is, why is that you are in this situation? For what reason you are in this situation? By whom you are thus put into this situation? You yourself. क्यों ऐसा? क्यों है ऐसा? So, यावन्न लंकाम tam abhidravanti samabhidravanti balimukaha parvata kotamatraha distramshayatachaiva nakhayudascha pradiyatam dasha. First of all, first request is maitili dasharataya pradiyatam. That is the point here. Continuously will say that. May Sita be given to Dasharati. That is to Rama. If you don't, yavat na pradiyatam, if you don't give her in due course of time, as soon as possible, Lankam abhidravanti, Parvatakotamatra Bhalimukhaha, or if you do not do that simple act of, you say that sorry, by mistake I brought here. So, the monkeys, if you don't do that, monkeys are not particularly given here name, but here, tam abhitravanti, those monkeys will come running. Bhalimukhaha, here Bhalimukha can be considered as the monkeys here. Bhalimukhaha abhitravanti. Parvatakuta matraha Bhalimukhaha. The monkeys which have form of the huge Parvata Kuta, like the mountain heap, they are so huge. Damstrayudaha, with their nails as their weapons. Nails means teeth also, and then nakayudascha, they will come directly, come to attack entire Lanka. One was sufficient, one sample was given to you first. Now all of them will come, hundreds of them, thousands of them. Again, next line, next verse also he says, Pradiyatam dasharataya maitili yavan. In case if you are not giving, Rama iritaha banaha, released by Rama, all the arrows that are Rakshasa pungabanam shiramsi grhnanti. They will attack first of all, carry first of all, or capture the best of the Rakshasa's head first of all. Then Vajra upamaha banaha vayu samana vegaha. They are equal to Vajra and that are fast like a Vayu. They will come and take away the heads of all the best of the Rakshasas. Rama in his battlefield cannot be even withstood by any one of them. Na Kumbhakarna Indrajit, Kumbhakarna Indrajito Rajan, hey Rajan, Tata Mahaparshva, he cannot, Mahodara, Nikumba, Kumbha, Atikaya, none of them, Tatum Samartaha, Ragavasya Udyuti. They cannot stand against Rama at all, none of them. Jivams Ramasya na mokshase. He will definitely spare you not the life. Tvam Guptaha, even if you are ready to hide yourself, Savitrapi atava Marudbihi, even if you are trying to hide behind the sun or with the wind, na Vasavasya Ankugataha, not even at the inside the thighs of Indra, na Mrityoho, not even at the abode of death, Nabaha, not even in the heavens, na Patalam Anupravishtaha, not even when you are enter into the deep down in the Patal also, you cannot escape from the hands of Rama. So here Vibhishana accordingly cautions him that you cannot hide at all from Rama anywhere. Be aware of this. Nishamya vakyam tu Vibhishanasya
निशम्य वाक्यं तु विभीषणस्य
Prahasto vachanam babashe
ततः प्रहस्तो वचनं बभाषे
Nano bhayam vidmana devatebhyo. Sorry. Nano bhayam vidmana devatebhyo.
ननो भयं विद्मन दैवतेभ्यो
न दानवेभ्योऽप्यथवा कदाचित्
न दानवेभ्योऽप्यथवा कदाचित्
न यक्षगन्धर्वमहोरगेभ्यो
न यक्षगन्धर्वमहोरगेभ्यो
भयं न संख्ये पदगौरगेभ्यो
भयं न सङ्ख्ये पतगोरगेभ्यः
केभ्यः ओके कथं नु रामात् भविता भयं नः
कथं नु रामात् भविता भयं नः
नरेन्द्रपुत्रात् समरे कदाचित्
नरेन्द्रपुत्रात् समरे कदाचित्
प्रहस्तः वचनं बभाषे. Now listening to these words, Prahastaha, one of them again, whom he said that none of them can stand against Rama. There Prahasta, he spoke after listening to Vibhishana. Vibhishanasya vakyam nishamya. We cannot have any fear. This fear is not in our dictionary at all. So, bayam na vidmaha, naha. No, na bayam. Here, no, it's not written like naha. For us, there is no fear. From what? Daivebhyaha, dhanavebhyaha, katachit. Neither from the devas or the others, dhanavebhyaha. So all the demons, none of them can cause fear to us, or we don't have any fear about them. Not even yaksha, gandharva, mahoragaha, mahoraga means all the various snakes. Uraga is a snake, as you know. Bayamna sankye, padagorebhyaha. So we do not have any kind of a fear from any one of them. And reptiles, and birds, snakes, gandharvas, danavas, devatas. Now, if we do not have any fear with any one of them, katam tu ramat, after all, human beings, bhavita bhayam naha, narendra putrat samare katachit bhayam naha asti. Na bhayam asti. So, Narendra, after all, is a human king. So, interesting thing is that whether it is Sri Rama or Sri Krishna, where they were born as a human being and behave like a human being, people who do not know their nature as the Lord Samsha, only Lord himself, taking very lightly. The only problem is that only when they come face to face, they come to realize the greatness of that person. Until then, they take him very lightly. Whether it is Duryodhana and Karna, or here Dushrasan, here Kumbhakarna or Ravana, and any one of them, they do not know the mightiness of the Lord, because they consider him, he is limited by the human apparatus, human body. So the human body how much it can obviously show its strength. While we are Rakshasas, we are huge, we are very mighty. So therefore, when they look at it, obviously they did not judge it correctly. So this is what Vibhishana trying to emphasize, saying that don't look at him as the son of Dasharatha or this and that, but he is naturally a power of the Lord himself. So again Vibhishana says, I'm cautioning you again. Prahastavakyam tavahidam nishamya. No. Prahastavakyam Prahastavakyam tvahidam nisham tvahidam Prahastavakyam tvahidam nishamya.
प्रहस्तवाक्यं त्वहितं निशम्य
Tvahitam or tvahitam. Tu ahitam. Tu ahitam. Yeah, tu ahitam. Okay. Vibhishano rajahitanukankshi
विभीषणो राजहितानुकाङ्क्षी
ततो महार्तं वचनं पभाषे
ततो महार्थं वचनं बभाषे
धर्मार्थकामेषु निविष्टबुद्धिः
धर्मार्थकामेषु निविष्टबुद्धिः
प्रहस्तराजा च महोदरश्च
प्रहस्तराजा च महोदरश्च
त्वं कुम्भकर्णश्च यथार्थजातम्
त्वं कुम्भकर्णश्च यथार्थजातम्
ब्रवीतरामं प्रदितन्न शक्यम्
ब्रवीत रामं प्रति तन्न शक्यम्
यथा गतिः स्वर्ग वय यथा गतिः स्वर्गम्
अधर्मबुद्धि
अधर्मबुद्धेः
यथा गतिः स्वर्गमधर्मबुद्धेः
वदस्तु रामस्तमया त्वया च
वधस्तु रामस्य मया त्वया च
सहस्तशर्वैरपि राक्षसैर्वा
प्रहस्त सर्वैरपि राक्षसैर्वा
कथं भवेदर्थविशारदस्य
कथं भवेदर्थविशारदस्य
महार्णवं तर्तुमिवाप्लवस्य
महार्णवं तर्तुमिवाप्लवस्य
विभीषणः again ahitam vakyam tu ahitam vakyam. It is unbeneficial words of prahasta vakyam tu ahitam nishamya vibhishana rajahita anukankshi. He the one who is desirous of the benefit of the king there. Mahartam vachanam bhavashe. He spoke very purposeful words. Dharma artha kameshu nivishta buddhihi. His mind being very much in line with dharma artha and kama of the king. So he said, "Hey Raja, prahasta mahodarascha tvam kumbhakarnascha yada arthajatam pravita Ramam prati." About Rama, what these people are talking about, tat na shakyam yata gatihi swargam swargam adharma buddhehe. It is not possible for you to understand Rama or conquer him like that of a person who did not live a righteous life, cannot enter heavens. Adharma buddhehe yata swarga gatihi. Swargam gatihi adharma buddhehe yata tata. In the same way, na shakyam ramam prati. So with respect to Rama, whatever they have advised, if you go ahead, you cannot conquer him or overcome the situation like that of a person who is unrighteous, cannot enter into the heavens. It is not possible for anyone to kill Rama. Ramasya vadaha, conquering or killing Rama, neither by me, nor by you, nor by prahasta, sarvairapi rakshasaihi, by all the demons. Katham bhaved, how? Who is the artha visharadasya Ramasya? He the one who is the very proficient with all aspects, all vidyas, Sri Rama. How is that possible for any one of us to conquer? As much as nobody can cross over the ocean without a boat. Maharnavam aplavasya tartum iva. How is that possible for anybody who does not have a boat ever would be able to cross the ocean in the same way how anyone like you or me or anybody else can ever conquer Rama. Dharma pradhanasya maharadasya
धर्मप्रधानस्य महारथस्य
Ikshvaku prabhavasya rajñah
इक्ष्वाकुवंशप्रभवस्य राज्ञः
Tosya devasya tadavidasya
पुरोऽस्य देवाश्च तथाविधस्य
Nityeshu shaktasya bhavanti मूढाः
कृत्येषु शक्तस्य भवन्ति मूढाः
Ishnana tavat tava kadgapatraha
तीक्ष्णान तावत् तव कङ्कपत्राः
kankar kadga kankar darasu durasada raghava viprayumuktaha
दुरासदा राघव विप्रमुक्ताः
Hitva shariram pravishanti banaha
भित्त्वा शरीरं प्रविशन्ति बाणाः
Astatenaiva vikattase tvam
प्रहस्ततेनैव विकथसे त्वम्
Pinnana tavat pravishanti kayam
भित्त्वा भित्त्वा
Okay. Vitvana tavat pravishanti kayam
भित्त्वा न तावत् प्रविशन्ति कायम्
pranantikaste shate shani sutulya vekaha
प्राणान्तिकास्ते शनितुल्यवेगाः
Chita shararama rasa Pita shararagava viprayukta
शिता शराराघव विप्रमुक्ताः
Sahastatenaiva vikattase tvam
प्रहस्ततेनैव विकथसे त्वम्
Ravano nati balastri
न रावणो नातिबलस्त्रिशीर्षो
न कुम्भकर्णस्य it's printing is so bad here. न कुम्भकर्णस्य सुतोऽपि कुम्भः
न कुम्भकर्णस्य सुतो निकुम्भः
न चेन्द्रजित्दाशरथिं प्रसोढुम्
न चेन्द्रजित् दाशरथिं प्रवोढुम्
त्वं वारणे शक्रसमं समर्थः
त्वं वारणे शक्रसमं समर्थः
So Maharatasya, here are the qualities of Sri Rama is pointed out. Ikshvaku Vamsha Prabhavasya is the very expression of the lineage of Ikshvaku Vamsha, Rajñah, the king. Maharatasya, one who has control of many chariots. Dharma Pradhanasya, one who ever remaining, ever steadfast in Dharma. Devascha purosya devascha tadavidasya krityeshu shaktasya bhavanti moodaha. So moodaha bhavanti. So the here, what is the moodaha bhavanti? Only the people who are not, who are foolish. Only those who are foolish, whoever would be thinking of trying to stand in front of him. So it is not possible for any one of them to really stand in front of him, but only those who do not know his greatness would even try to stand in front of the Lord. So because he is not only a person who is who is very powerful in the war, what makes Rama very powerful is establishing himself in the Dharma. So because the purpose being the right, his strength remains in that righteousness itself. See, like any leader who remains, he may be physically not looking powerful, but when he stands for what is right, the whole world stands with him. Is it not? In any situation, even today's world, if somebody is standing for what is right, majority of the people would stand with that person only. Even though appearing to be that other person who is unrighteous has got all the other, physical and other armory and everything is there, arm and ammunition, but whoever is finally right, the world will stand with that person. Because ultimately, the lesson we have learnt over many thousands of years is only what is right, dharma alone, jayati, dharma eva jayati. So therefore, it is not only foolish people, bhavanti moodaha. So krityeshu moodaha bhavanti, to stand in front of him. So tikshna natavat tava kadkapatra. So tavat, so long as the kankapatra, so it is said that the arrows of Sri Rama is fit with some feathers of the buzzard. I don't know what that is. Maybe it is something which helps the arrow to go faster. It's like a missile which has a certain kind of what you call, some additional features can go faster and penetrating through the air. Similarly, those arrows have got certain wings which can easily fly into the enemy quickly. So, durasadaha, difficult to overcome, raghava vipramuktaha, that which is released by Sri Raghava, banaha, the arrows, shariram bitva pravishanti, breaking the body, it will enter into the body, into yourself. E prahasta, yeah. So long as that tikshnaha banaha na pravishanti, so long as he does not does not penetrate in your body and tear it apart, you do not know this. Therefore, tena, due to this misunderstanding or not knowing, bikatta setvam, you are just blabbering it. Katanam is to speak. Katyase, you are speaking. Vikatyase, wasteful. Wastefully you are talking because you do not know the power of the arrows that are going to be released by Rama. Next line also he says, you are wasting your time talking like this. Tenaiva vikattase tvam. What? Na tavat pravishanti. So, same. Tatavat pravishanti kayam pranantikaha, that will bring end to your life. Ashani tulya vegaha, the force of that bana or the arrows are like that of the thunderbolt. Shitaha, sharp, sharaha, banaha, that is the arrows. Raga vipramuktaha, released by Rama. Prahasta, tene eva vikatta setvam, you are speaking because you do not know, due to the absence of that knowledge. It is not yet done. If it has done already, you would not be here to speak about it. That's why tavat, yavat, tavat. So, here, na ravanaha, na adibalaha, trishirshaha, kumbhakarnaha, nikumbasudaha, Kumbharnasudaha Nikumbaha, Indrajit, none of them, Dasharadim Prasodum, even you, Twamva, Rane, Shakya, Shakrasamam Samartaha, Nashak, even you or even anybody who is equal to of Indra also, not capable of facing Sri Rama. Now, Ravana has been thinking that because Rama does not have a council like me, see, Rama, after all, he has whose monkeys around him, Sugriva, Hanuman, Nala, Nila, Angada, Jambavan. Who is advising him? Yeah, I have a whole host of advisors who are so good in, they have met so many wars. How many wars Rama has fought so far? Whom he has conquered so far? Now, after all, of course, Kara and Dushana, that's okay. It's one of the rank holders of Chinmaya army. They can be spared. Now, who else he has got to advise him? Number one. Number two, he doesn't have an army of like what I have with weapons. Second. Third, whom he has conquered so far? Nobody. So he has that haughtiness that me, the one who has conquered Indra, conquered Kubera, conquered the Patala, conquered the Swarga, how can I be ever be threatened by a person who has not really proved himself, who has got only monkeys, nobody to counsel, no army with him, no weapons? So whatever Vibhishna says, he says that I think sometime he needs to pity Vibhishna. Because I think you have heard some stories about Rama, and that's why you are speaking. But Vibhishna would not relent. You don't know, he's cautioning again and again. So further he says, Devantako vapi narantako va
देवान्तको वापि नरान्तको वा
Adadikayo atirato mahatma
तथातिकायोतिरथो महात्मा
akampanascha Chadri Samanasaraha Samanakara. 7 minutes. Samanasaraha only. Okay. Akampanaschadi Samanasaraha
अकम्पनश्चाद्रिसमानसारः
Tatum na Shakta Yudiragavasya
स्थातुं न शक्ता युधिराघवस्य
Ayam cha Raja Vyasana Vibhutaha
अयं च राजा व्यसनाभिभूतः
Mitrera Pradimai Bhavadbihi
मित्रैरमित्रप्रतिमैर्भवद्भिः
Anvasyate Rakshasanashanarte
अन्वास्यते राक्षसनाशनार्थे
Tikshna Prakritya Hyasamikshakari
तीक्ष्णप्रकृत्या ह्यसमीक्षकारी
Ananta Bhogena Sahasnamurdna
अनन्तभोगेन सहस्रमूर्ध्नाः
Nagena Bhimena Mahabalena
नागेन भीमेन महाबलेन
Balat Parikshiptamimam Bhavantaha
बलात् परिक्षिप्तमिमं भवन्तः
Rajanamutshipya Vimochayantu
राजानमुक्षिप्य विमोचयन्तु
Yavattikeshagrahanat Suhridbihi
यावद्भिकेशग्रहणात् सुहृद्भिः
Sametya Sarvai Paripurna Kamaihi
समेत्य सर्वैः परिपूर्णकामैः
Nihrihya Raja Rakshitavyo
निगृह्य राजा परिरक्षितव्यो
Uteryata Bhima Balairgrihitaha
भूतैर्यथा भीमबलैर्गृहीतः
Devantakaha Devanamantakaha, the end of Devas, Narantakaha va, one who ends the life of Nara, Tada Adikayaha. So these are all names of the people, but who are also those who have accomplished that. The name of the Rakshasas. Devantakaha, Narantakaha, Adikayaha, Atirataha, Akampanaha, then Adri Samanasaraha, those who have body, he the one who has a body like that of the huge mountain. Yudhi Ragavasya Statum na Shaktaha. They cannot stand in front of Raghava in the war. So now coming directly to the point, I think Ravana is really under a problem of Vyasana. Vyasana means, the literal meaning is suffering. But suffering can be of various kinds. Raja, Ayam Raja, Vyasana Abhibhutaha. He is really into real situation now. So here in the footnote said, there are different kinds of, 7 kinds of Vyasanas that are there. And these are all, Vyasana means situations where a person is really under the spell of some wrong thinking, evil habits, so to say. So these are all considered as Vyasanas. One is Vagdanda. Vag and Danda, speech of harsh nature. Danda, so those who are having the problem with the punishment, with having coming under punishment. Parushya, Vagdanda, Parushya, harshness, that is Parushyam Artha Tushanam. So one is harshness, Parushyam, in physical action. Then Artha Dushanam, extravagance, meaning using the things that are there extravagantly. Then Panam, Friday evening, whatever a person does. Panam here means drinking. Stree, lusty behavior towards women. Then Mrigaya, hunting. Then Dyutam, Las Vegas. So these are all considered as Vyasanam Saptada Prabhu. These are the 7 kinds of Vyasanas. Vyasanas means, as I said, things that can seriously affect one's thinking. Take for example, drinking, or what you call Dyutam. Your mind cannot be quiet at all. One who is addicted to drinking, women, or what do you call that? Dyuta, addicted to, nowadays the children also, they are being challenged constantly with that video games. That is one form of Dyuta only. Dyuta means what? Huh? What is Dyuta?
Gambling, Swami.
Gambling.
What do you call? Gambling. So game, from there only it came. Game, gambling. When your game is played for, trying to really see who's the winner is one thing. But somehow or other you have to win. That's called gambling, right? If I have really proved my power or my strength and my skill and strategies by which I win, it is called game. Why the Mahabharata, the dice is called gambling? It's a game. It's a game. You play. I also play, and then let us see who wins. Now, no, I want to win no matter what. I use all possible tricks and different methods of cheating you and then win. Then it is called gambling. In the same way, when the children are trained to use unrighteous various ways to make sure that they win, then you are instilling the idea that you have to win no matter what. Not by developing your skills, but you have to win. Then what do they do? All shortcuts. It is like addiction. Why I say addiction? See, I want to be happy. If situation, what I do makes me happy is one thing. But I want to be happy no matter what, then I go to the drinking. That's a shortcut, right? I can be happy by just drinking. Why should I pursue anything else to satisfy myself? I can quickly be happy by just going for smoking or drinking. These are also in the form of a gambling only. Yes, gambling basically means shortcut to happiness. So here Ravana is really under such a situation. And he is directly pointing out here, Vyasana Vibhutaha Rama, Raja here. So, you people are not helping. You are like a friend, but actually you are enemies. Mitraihi amitra pradimaihi bhavadbihi anvasyade rakshasa nashanarte. You are behaving like friends, actually you are them. Amitra. Amitra pradimaihi bhavadbihi. So, therefore, he is being wrongly being advised by you all, and who is already under the spell, under the addiction. Rakshasa nashanarte tikshnaha, violent. Prakritya violent, the tikshnaha. By nature has become prakritya tikshnaha, violent. Asamikshakari, and acting inconsideratably, without any consideration. And you are not advising him correctly. So, here again bringing out the same point of the snake, Ananta Bhogena, Bhoga again Bala, Ananta Balena, Sahasra Murdna Nagena, with the head which has 1,000-headed Naga, Bhimena Mahabalena, mighty and powerful, Balat Parikshiptam Imam, he the one who is now completely surrounded by such a huge snake, Bhavantaha, all of you, Rajanam Ukshipya, pushing him out, taking him out, Vimochayantu, release him. He is caught into the snare of the huge snake with his 1,000 hoods. Please release him. Yavatti Kesha Grahanat Suhrudbihi Sametya Sarvaihi Paripurna Kamaihi Nigrihya Raja Parirakshitavyaha. He has to be protected, even if you have to catch his hair and drag him out. It is to such an extent he is going dramatically. Catch him by the hair. Take him out of the situation. Let's say Keshagrahanat. By whom? Suhrudbihi, you the people who are Suhrud, friends of him, who have benefited out of him, Paripurna Kamaihi, Sarvaihi, Sametya, together, Nigrihya Raja Parishakshidave. Like what? And I give a dramatic explanation about that, because when people are possessed with evil spirits, how, without any consideration, you have to treat them like a ghost itself. You catch them by the head. So, bhutaihi yata bhutaihi bhimabalaihi grihita. Those who are caught up by the evil spirits, how you have to beat the hell out of that person. So without that spirit will not leave him. So that in the same way, Ravana is presently addicted to some wrong notion about himself, because of his lust, because of his violent behavior, etc. He is actually sick. I don't know how Ravana is looking at it, this sitting there, because he was feeling very proud about what he has been doing. Suvarina Ragavasagarena
सुवारिणा राघवसागरेण
प्रच्छाद्यमानस्तरसा भवद्भिः
प्रच्छाद्यमानस्तरसा भवद्भिः
युक्तस्त्वयं तारयितुं समेत्य
युक्तस्त्वयं तारयितुं समेत्य
आकुस्तपातालमुखे पतन् सः
काकुत्स्थपातालमुखे पतन् सः
इदं पुरस्यास्य स राक्षसस्य
इदं पुरस्यास्य स राक्षसस्य
राज्ञश्च पत्यं समुहृत् समुहद् समु सुहृत्, right?
स सु या स्वामीजी
Like
स सुहृत्
पत्यं सुहृज्जनस्य
राज्ञश्च पथ्यं स सुहृज्जनस्य
सम्यग्धिवाक्यं स्वमतं ब्रवीमि
सम्यग्धिवाक्यं स्वमतं ब्रवीमि
नरेन्द्रपुत्राय ददातु मैथिलीम्
नरेन्द्रपुत्राय ददातु मैथिलीम्
परस्य वीर्यं स्वबलं च बुद्ध्वा
परस्य वीर्यं स्वबलं च बुद्ध्वा
स्थानं क्षयं चैव तथैव बुद्धिम्
स्थानं क्षयं चैव तथैव वृद्धिम्
तथा स्वपक्षोऽप्यनुमृश्य बुद्ध्या
तथा स्वपक्षेऽप्यनुमृश्य बुद्ध्या
वदे क्षमं स्वामिहितं च समन्त्री.
वदेत् क्षमं स्वामिहितं समन्त्री.
So now it is like Raghava Sagarena Suvarina Prachadyamana, by the huge ocean called Raghava with so much of water. Suvarina Raghava Sagarena Prachadyam is being completely covered all over. Prachadyamana Tarasa Bhavadbihi Tarayatum Yuktaha. To ayam rajñah tarayidum yuktaha. He should be saved from the huge ocean that is surrounding this Ravana. Tarasa, quickly, bhavadbihi, by you all, ayam tarayidum yuktaha, sametya, together. Because this particular ocean is going towards dragging him towards a patala. Kakusta patala muke patansaha. If not, he will go into the patala, kakusta patala. He will be dragged and pushed towards that and gone. So various ways of one, he gives the example of the snake. Now he is giving this example of how such a huge ocean is caught up in. So, idam purasya asya rakshasasya rajñascha patyam suhrujjanasya, to, for the sake of all of you, bravimi. Swamadam brahmimi vakyam. Swamadam vakyam brahmimi. My opinion, I am saying samyagdi, with thinking correctly about it. What, for the purpose of what? For the patyam vakyam brahmimi. What is most appropriate, purposeful words I am saying? Idam asya purasya, of this particular city or country, Sarakshasasya, for all the Rakshasas that there, Suhrujjanasya Patyam Vakyam, for all the most fitting opinion of mine I have been saying, but what needs to be done now is Smaitilim Narendra Putraya Tadatu. Please give back the Sita to Narendra Putra Rama. So now, what you people as a mantri should do? Who's a mantri? You think that you have been giving the right advice? Now, so Saha Mantri, last part, he is the real mantri who Vadet Kshamam Swamihitam. He who speaks what would be beneficial the most to the master. Swamihitam Shamam Vadet Samantri. And how does he speak the appropriate, give the appropriate advice? Parasya Viryam Swabalam Chabudva. Knowing the strength of the enemy. Now, how many of you know what Rama is capable of? None of you know about it. You have only seen his servant. One fellow came and he destroyed the entire city of yours. Now tell me how many of you know what he is capable of? You don't know. Now, none of you have even really met him in person. Any one of you, Ravana, have you met him? Any? Prahasta? Kumbhakarna? Indrajit? You have all not, none of you have met him, and how will you then know who he is? You do not know Parasya Viryam, Swabalam. Of course, you think that your own strength you know. That both of them you calculate. Then, Buddhva, Sthanam. Where is the position? What is the position? See, he is coming from a big land and going to attack you here. Right? So, position, what is the status quo? How many monkeys he has got and how long, how big is this army? Do you know about that? No. What is his weakness? You do not know. What is your weakness? Do you know? Kshayam. Cha eva, tata eva buddhim. And what is his, what is the intelligent strategies with which he will fight? Do you know that? No. Tata swapakshe api anumrishya. Also, what is your standpoint? You are standing for unrighteous cause. Buddhya vade. Then think about it and say that. Swami hitam vadet. Shaimam. Then only you are a mantri. Then only you are. Mantri means one who is with his mind able to help the other's mind. If you have not thought about it properly, so how can I call you as a mantri? You're only a tantri. You're not really helping. Now, having given such a sound advice, Vibhishana settles down. All others around him really look at him with a great pity. What is wrong with this Vibhishana? He's not fit to be living amidst us. He's not representing who the Rakshasa, especially Indrajit gets up and said, "You fool, what are you talking? Do you know who we are?" I will see that in the next session.
अगणित गुणगण भूषण राम आश्रित वत्सल जय जय राम अयोध्यवासी सीताराम आपद बांधव जय जय राम दशरथ नंदन श्री राम दशमुख मर्दन जय जय राम कौसल्या सुखवर्धन राम कामित फलदा जय जय राम पाप विमोचन श्री राम पट्टाभिराम जय जय राम जानकी जीवन सीताराम जय रघुराम जय सिय राम वानर सेवित श्री राम वारिधि वंदन जय जय राम हनुमत पूजित सीताराम श्री राम जय जय राम रघुपति राघव राजा राम पतित पावन सीताराम श्री राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम सियावर रामचंद्र की जय पवन सुत हनुमान की जय उमापति महादेव की जय बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय।
हरि ओम स्वामी।